The time that I've spent really detailing what my sound is has been, I mean, we're talking 20 years into my career that I've really honed in what I love.
You know, just loading up one of these kits and have this like final John Feldmann sounding drum mix, which is amazing.
The drum tones that I've gotten here don't sound like anything else. It's pretty incredible how clear everything comes out in here.
I mean, of all the artists that I produced up until the Used, you know, it was really sort of like, you know, kind of mid-level, but the Used were the band that really took me into the stratosphere as a producer. You know, I produced Blink-182's last record, California, which is almost platinum. In 2018, selling 1 million albums worldwide is a pretty unheard of thing for a rock band, for sure. I produced a record for Panic at the Disco, who are still dominating everything. I work a lot with Pete Wentz and Patrick Stump from Fall Out Boy. Black Veil Brides, I've done, you know, 2 of their seminal albums. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Eric Imprada is one of the gnarliest drummers I've ever met. He just hits so hard, but he's great. He had an awesome attitude the whole time because it's mind-numbing to sit there and just dink on the ride and then just let it ring out for so long and then do it 40 or 50 more times. And
when I knew I was going to do this producers pack for Tune Track, I mean, he was literally my first call, like, because he really cares about the detail, which I know once you know we're doing, you know, 5 hours of ride cymbal samples. It's like, you know, you can't just have some typical ADD drummer kid that just knows how to bash.
I've recorded in here a bunch with John, and I don't know, there's this like certain comfort level in here that you get. It's set up super well, the acoustics are amazing, and it's pretty cool that he's decided to let other people get access to these.
You know, my main kit that I've used the last 2 years has been, you know, Travis Barker's, you know, house kit, which he has left here, set up at my house at all times. It's the best sounding kit I've ever used, and I've definitely used a lot of legendary drums.
I feel like that's probably the most familiar someone would be with the drum tones that John usually puts on his records. To me, that always feels like the signature drum sound that John has.
Mike at SJC has been so kind through the years, and he's a really good friend of mine, and he's so hyper-focused on the way his drums sound and how to make them sound and how they look and the whole thing. This process is real. There's no workaround. I mean, we will be doing, you know, 7 days of 14-hour days getting every sample right as I create this plugin for everyone to use.
I mean, this was grueling to a certain extent, but totally worth it to get the stuff that you need to. And I also was like put to the test to see how far I could push my dynamics up and down.
we're playing back our first beta of like our drum mixes for the final product, and some of our assistants came in and they didn't even know it was MIDI drums. It can just take, you know, the quality of your drum mix and your production as a whole to the next level.
What I would hope a user would get out of this plugin is to be able to have records that sound like my records because of the drum sounds at their fingertips.
It comes across in a way that's going to feel as genuine and as close to a real drum recording as it possibly could be, without actually having a drum room or a drummer there.
That punchy drum sound right there is going to help so much. Sell a demo, sell me a great sounding finished product, all of it.